Yo, you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNI News. And let's jump right into it with a little bit of news from Boss Fight Studio. So today they released this preview image for one of the figures in their second wave of Fraggle Rock figures. So this is the character Sprocket, the dog. This wave should be going up for pre-order sometime next week, and you should be able to pre-order it at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. When more details become available on the rest of the figures in this wave, I will of course be sure to let you guys know. For you McFarlane toy fans, those Bat Santa figures that I talked about previously, the red and blue gold label figures, those are now available for pre-order. They ended up being exclusive to the McFarlane store. I was really thinking these were going to be going to Walmart and Target with the blue and red colors, but no, the McFarlane store has both of them. So the cost of these are $30 each, or if you buy them as a pair, you can get them for $50. Of course, you do have to pay the shipping from McFarlane, which comes out to about somewhere in the neighborhood of $15. But again, if you're into holiday figures or into Batman, then these are two that you might want to check out. And they do come with an art print and stand, and the art print looks like a comic book cover. Toys R Us is once again in the news, spreading the word that they are planning to expand. So I take some of this with a grain of salt, but according to reports, so first of all, the company that owns Toys R Us, their parent company, WHP Global, put out a press release indicating that they had struck a deal with Duty Free Americas, which handles stores, a lot of those stores in airports. And essentially you will start to see, like in Dallas-Fort Worth, the Dallas-Fort Worth airport, you can soon expect to see a Toys R Us pop-up store in there, or, you know, essentially a small Toys R Us store in the airport. And that will expand. So kind of like we saw with Macy's, where they had the small sections open up in the Macy's stores, which last I knew, those are supposed to be in every Macy's stores that's at least still around. You know, Macy's has kind of been struggling themselves. The one near me closed recently as they're demolishing the entire mall near my house. Malls in their own right are just kind of dying. But anyway, so airport, Toys R Us stores, and then also indications of new standalone stores. So I think it was back in 2021, they opened up a flagship store in New Jersey. That's where they're headquartered. So they did open up a standalone store there. But as of right now, that's the only standalone store that exists in this country anymore. Now, last year, about this exact same time, Toys R Us had put out a statement saying that they were going to be opening 10 standalone stores in various cities, such as New York, San Francisco, Miami, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, and even Honolulu, but those never materialized, at least as of yet. But now they're stating that they're going to be opening up to 24 standalone stores. So I don't know, being that, you know, none of the 10 that they announced over a year ago ever materialized, I don't know how hopeful I am that they're actually going to get 24 standalone stores opened now. But I guess time will tell. But, you know, you do have the Toys R Us little pop-ups in the Macy's stores if you have a Macy's near you. And then we should start seeing some Toys R Us in airports in the fairly near future. Definitely nothing like Toys R Us of old, you know, none of the Macy's stores, or, you know, I don't expect these airport stores. Even the one standalone store in New Jersey is not really anything like the original Toys R Us. But still, you know, if we did see, you know, standalone, you know, about 20,000 square feet stores that started to open up around the country, that would definitely be kind of a step in the right direction. We'll just have to wait and see if it actually happens. Today was the final day for the fall 2023 Target Geek-Out event. And for today, we got some new NECA pre-orders. So these all went up on the NECA store website this morning. I haven't checked to see if they're still available, but we got one new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure, that Casey Jones in red shirt, which actually looks like has sold out. I'm checking it right now, and it looks like it has sold out. That has also been hitting physical stores, and I will tell you, that's not actually a Target store exclusive. So Target gets first dibs on that one, but at some point it will be available at other online retailers. So again, that one is not actually a Target store exclusive. We also have from Universal Monsters, a black and white version of the creature from Black Lagoon. And then from Bloody Valentine, we have a 7-inch Ultimate Miner figure, and that's still available. And then the final figure that went out for pre-order today is from the Thing movie, the Ultimate McReady Last Stand version figure. And again, that one is still currently available on the Target website. I actually don't think any of these figures are actual Target store exclusives. They're just, you're getting first cracks at them at Target. And again, I believe many of these, if not all of them, have already started to show up at physical Target stores. Now, while the Target Geek-Out event is coming to an end, Walmart has gone on and announced the date for their next Collector Con event. I know these big retailers trying to pretend like they're catering to the collector with these events, and then of course they either cancel half the orders or they ship them in bags or put giant stickers on them or whatever. But nevertheless, Walmart's next Collector Con will be taking place on October 13th, which is a Wednesday. So we should get our preview of what they'll start offering on October 5th, but they're already teasing Star Wars, GIJoe, and Transformers. So like with GIJoe, we'll probably see that Shadow Tracker and Mole Rat figures go up for pre-order. We've already started to see those figures hit overseas. But my guess is those will be the 2 GIJoe classified figures that go up for pre-order during the event. I don't know if there'll be any kind of Marvel Legends going up during the Collector Con, possibly. But as of right now, I've not heard anything about any Walmart exclusives. You know, Hasbro's not mentioned any recent new Walmart exclusives, so I'm not aware of anything. And Marvel was not something teased. But again, that doesn't mean it's necessarily they're not gonna have any Marvel Legends. You know, Hasbro might be surprising us. Storm Collectibles has put up for pre-order their Darkstalkers Morrigan figure that I told you about, the 1/12 scale Darkstalkers figure. This is available at our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. The cost of it is at $104.99. You're going to be getting 3 different head sculpts, 4 different hair parts, 5 pairs of hands, leg blade effects, and a bat. So if you're into Darkstalkers, this is one that you probably want to check out. Overall, the figure looks pretty good. And again, it is available for pre-order now. Storm Collectibles also released this teaser image announcing that they're going to be doing collectibles for Cobra the Space Pirate. So no other details at this time. But of course, when those do become available, I'll be sure to let you guys know. For you amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech fans, here's a preview image for the upcoming new Supergirl figure, which will have a soft goods cape, lots of articulation. No other details other than this one preview image. But again, this looks to be the next DC figure that they're doing, Supergirl. And as always, when more information does become available, I'll let you guys know. From Hiya Toys, we have a new Godzilla figure, a 7-inch scale Godzilla figure. This one is from Godzilla vs. Kong. It's the Heat Ray Godzilla Translucent version from the 2021 movie. So this figure is going to cost about $51. This is not yet gone up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. They usually do carry these, but as of right now, it is not yet available there. But again, if you're into the Godzilla stuff from Hiya Toys, this is one that you might want to check out. And then also from Hiya Toys, we've got official images for a new Star Trek figure, a 1/18 scale Star Trek figure. This one also based on the 2009 movie. We've seen a number of these, Kirk, Spock, McCoy. They recently showed off Nero, and now we're getting Keenser, Scotty's buddy. We've not yet seen a Scotty figure. They had some of these on display at San Diego back in July. I don't remember if Scotty was one, but Keenser is definitely getting the figure treatment. Again, this is not yet available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store, but should likely be going up soon. Super 7 has dropped a teaser for another one of their worst figures. This looks like it's an ultimate figure, the accessory with the pretty cool looking translucent Firebird. No other details at this time, but those should probably be coming fairly soon. Super 7 also just today released this new teaser for that GIJoe Mothership, which I'm all but sure is for the reaction line. So with this new teaser, we can see that it does open up and there is an interior to the ship. So you can put some figures in there, reaction figures, I'm sure. No other details other than, we should be getting more in October. I'm guessing probably next week, since next week technically will be October. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the official announcement. I don't know if this is going to be a crowdsourcing item or just something that they sell. I also have no idea what the price is going to be. I hope it's going to be under $300, but, who knows. But as always, like I say, when more details become available on this, of course, I'll be sure to let you guys know, which hopefully will be next week. Okay, and then finally for today, I just wanted to let you know, so this weekend is the New York Toy Fair. However, this is not really the New York Toy Fair of old. I do not expect much in the way of reveals really from any company. Today, Hasbro conducted tours in their showroom, and they really had very little in the way of new. In fact, they had absolutely nothing new that we hadn't seen before. And really, the only thing remotely newsworthy that was on display were some of those Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home figures. The 3 Spider-Man figures giving us better looks at the unmasked head sculpts. And then they also had on hand the Mary Jane figure and then the deluxe Green Goblin figure. But they didn't even have this entire wave on hand, and that was it for Marvel Legends. There was no GIJoe on display. For Star Wars and Transformers, again, stuff that we had seen before, so nothing terribly exciting. But New York Toy Fair officially kicks off tomorrow, even though right now New York City is flooding apparently. But you might see some reveals from companies like GIJoe Toys, The Loyal Subjects. Playmates Toys is having an event tomorrow, so we might get some new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reveals, or maybe even Star Trek, I don't know. But so check back to the sites tomorrow for coverage from New York Toy Fair. But again, as far as Hasbro goes, not a whole lot here. Mattel isn't even attending this year. Several other companies aren't attending this year either. Some companies are pushing for Toy Fair to be moved to LA. You know, a lot of the companies nowadays are based out in California, so they don't really want to spend the money to travel to New York City anymore, and they're trying to push it to have it out in LA. But honestly, you know, the relevancy of Toy Fair, I think ever since the pandemic, has, you know, kind of waned, and I think, you know, toy companies more and more are just kind of losing interest. They don't really see the point of it anymore. But we'll have to see if Toy Fair actually does continue after this year, and then again, whether or not it will end up moving to California. But again, check back tomorrow for some reveals, possibly from a few companies. And of course, I'll be talking about anything new that is shown off this weekend in Monday's news video. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later and have a great weekend.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great!